All right, welcome to this next progression for the hip hinge in your stronger workouts. What we're gonna start you off with here is your bent knee hip extension. So without further ado, make sure you have your setup with the Nordic stick, make sure you have some kind of chair as assistance, and then we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So the first thing you're gonna do is push your hips back as you bring your head forward, and then hold on to that seat as much as you need to. And then you're gonna push down through your knees and pull the ankles to pull yourself back up, feeling those hamstrings really working. We're looking for that hip extension. Very nice, keep it going. So we're gonna push those hips back, push, push, push. You only go as deep as you need to, and then you're gonna push the knees down, pull the ankles up as you drive your hips forward, right? So we're looking for that hip extension as much as possible. We want that to come from your hamstrings and your glutes. The reason why we're doing this is because hip extension is mainly a glute activity, but your hamstrings do assist in the overall movement. So this is a way of helping yourself with walking, running, jumping, all things of that sort. Let's do one more rep real quick. Hips go back. And then from here, you're gonna push down through the knees, pull from the ankles, and drive your hips forward into that hip extension. Really nice done, really nicely done. Take a breather. All right, how are we feeling, Jennifer?
Feeling pretty good.
Okay, scale of 1 to 10, RPE?
It's a 8.
Great, great. I was hoping you were gonna say 6 so we could make it more challenging. But
we can try.
No.
More challenge.
No, this is fine.
Can't do very many.
This is fine. Well, that's a good point you bring up. The number of reps doesn't matter, right? Because our body doesn't know how to count. Some people say, I don't know how to count either, especially when we're doing stuff like this. But the reps don't matter, it's just the work that matters, right? So if it feels like it's appropriate, we don't need to make it more challenging, but we can as it starts to get easier, right? So we're gonna start the next set in about 5 seconds here. Everything looks good here. See if you can use the hands a little bit less, and begin. So again, your hips are gonna hinge back. Yeah, and then you're gonna use your hands to help you as much as you need to work on that hip extension. That hip extension means your hips are gonna come forward. Ways of progressing this, forward or backward, are if you need it to be a little bit easier, as you push your hips back and then you come back up, keep your hips back there, right? But if it starts to feel too easy, then as you're down in this position, you want to come up, you're gonna try to drive your hips forward as you come up. Good? So keep going. We're looking for that hip flexion, hip hinge, if you will. You can see how this is similar to the RDL, right? And then you're going to push down through the knees, pull through the ankles, and drive forward, bringing the hips forward into hip extension. Very nicely done. Keep that up. You're almost done with your second set. Last rep here. Look at that work. Very good. And drive, go into hip extension, and relax. Take a little breather. Very nice, very nice. Let's have you reset the ankle pads if you need to. Now, on this third set, I'm assuming now that second set, would you say your RPE was around 8 still, or higher or lower?
It was a little lower.
Okay.
I understood how to make adjustments, so I wasn't putting so much pressure.
Perfect. So you understood how to make adjustments, so you weren't putting so much pressure in the hamstring specifically?
Yes.
Great. So now that you know kind of more how to use the aid when you need it, now we can get you to challenge yourself just a touch more and then use that aid when you need it. All right? Okay, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. So hip hinge, hips go back. There you go. And use the hands just as much as you need them, not as much as you want them. Very nice, very nice. Keep that up. Again, so hips go back. Good. Again, nice position of the back. And then we're going to go into hip extension. Hamstrings are working. They are working. Not overtime, but we're right on the line of what's going to be good for you in terms of building some strength in the back of your legs. Keep it going. hinge those hips back, use the chair as much as you need to, and then you're going to push down through the knees, pull through the heels, and drive your hips forward into that hip extension. You're almost there. You're doing great. We have about another 10 seconds, which is probably about 1 rep. Okay? So hips go back, and then you're going to drive, push, 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 and pull in order to drive your hips forward, and relax. Well done. Fantastic job with these.